Hudson Valley's greatest hits. Wall Radio, 814, 67 degrees. Good morning to you, and good morning to my guest in the studio. Barry Adelman is here from Music for Humanity. What a noble name.
Good morning, Kate.
Good morning.
So nice to be here with you. I
Thank
always
you.
love to visit you here. It's always a lot of fun.
We like to have you here, too, because
great.
Music for Humanity does such great work, but it's actually fun.
It's fun, and it involves the help of many, 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 many people. I'm very thankful that these people are in my life, and together we spread more music. That's really what Music for Humanity does. We just spread more music because music brings us together.
Boy, it better. That's
Yes.
for sure. Something should bring us together. We need more of that.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Well, you have an event coming up this Saturday night. Let's start by talking about the Bob Dylan tribute band, The Complete Unknowns. I got to chat with Michael Weiskopf.
I know.
From
I
the
listened.
band
I
last
listened
week.
to that. That was a
Yeah,
great
he was
interview.
really nice.
And
Yeah.
Michael's a great guy. And I met Michael when I had a retail store out in Amagansett, New York, where I met some other more famous people. Like I met Paul McCartney. I met
Oh.
Jimmy Buffett out there.
Ah.
But Michael and I kind of became friends because right across the street from my store was another store called Crossroads Music, which is gone too. My store is gone. Outdoors is gone out there.
Oh,
Crossroads Music is gone, and Michael Clark ran that store and owned that store, and we would get together on Sunday afternoons for like a jam, and there was a lot of great people that came there, and we played music, and I got to know Michael a little bit, and that's my connection. And Michael is a terrific, besides being the lead singer of The Complete Unknowns, he's a fantastic singer-songwriter in his own right.
yes. I have not yet looked up his own music, but he told me go to his website, michaelweiskopf.com, and I intend to do that before the show this Saturday. I want to hear his stuff. Now, you are also a musician, a guitarist and flautist.
Flautist, but I'm also a singer-songwriter. But in any case, Michael actually performed for us out there once with two other terrific guys. One guy has left us, Glenn Fite. Glenn was an attorney who, to live out his dream, he wanted to get into music, and he did, and he would come to those Sunday afternoon jams, and that was fantastic. And then it was Michael, it was Glenn, and it was, what's his name?
What's his
I
name?
forgot his name, but in any case, somebody else came. We had three of them play at our store in East Hampton, a little fundraiser for Music for Humanity. And then Michael came up here to Noble Coffee Roasters, where we have an event
Every month.
every month, the third Saturday of the month at Noble Coffee Roasters. And Michael played a full set for us, and that was fantastic. So to make a long story short, I know Michael for a while. He's a great singer-songwriter. And I did get the chance to actually see The Complete Unknowns out in East Hampton, the full performance. And
Did you feel like you were at a Dylan show?
No, I felt I was at. I've been to two Dylan shows,
Okay.
and I felt that this was. No offense, Michael. I felt that this was better than a Dylan show
Wow.
because it was fantastic. They were just fantastic. The way they interpret the songs, the way they covered the songs, it was an amazing event, and I'm happy that they're coming up here to play this right here in Sugarloaf.
This Saturday night at Sugarloaf Performing Arts Center, and people can still get tickets,
You
yes?
can still get tickets. A lot of people I know are just going to come. There's many tickets available. Please come. I know that if you're a Dylan fan, you're going to really walk out of there saying, what a great show. And by the way, I didn't tell you this, but with permission from Michael, the only original song that night will be one of my songs.
Oh, Barry, I'm so happy for you.
Called Ode to Robert Zimmerman.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
okay.
and it's a song that really, for those of you who don't know who Robert Zimmerman is, I realize many people don't know who Robert Zimmerman was or is. He was a young guy who decided to leave Minnesota and come to New York City, and on the way over, somewhere I think on that trip, he changed his name
to Bob Dylan.
Yes.
Wow.
So Ode to Robert Zimmerman. I will actually. I heard you're going to be there with a table. Is that true?
I'm going to be there. I'm going to see if I can get Michelle Taylor to come too. And we'll see who can come from Wall Radio.
That would be great.
We'll be there in the lobby of the Sugarloaf Performing Arts Center before the show starts.
Of course, I would love for you to, in essence, be the MC of the show.
Do I get to get up on stage?
You get to get up on stage.
Boy.
Then you get to introduce me.
Uh-huh.
And then I get to I play my song, and then I get to introduce the band.
Wow, I'll be like Cousin Brucey when he introduced Murray the K, who introduced the Beatles way back. So
Yes.
I'll be the Cousin Brucey for the night.
Awesome.
Okay.
That would be fantastic.
Oh, Barry, thank you. I would love to.
You're welcome.
I would love to. That is this Saturday night at the Sugarloaf Performing Arts Center. Tickets, well, we gave away tickets last week on Wall Radio. So now if you want them, you go to Music for FOR, not the number, forhumanity.org. And you've still got tickets there, or else at the box office.
Click on upcoming events, or you can just show up at the box office.
Show
yes.
up at the box office this Saturday night. All right. That
Yeah.
sounds good. Barry, I want to talk more, but we need to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Barry Adelman is here from Music for Humanity on Wall. Oh, good morning. 8:23 at Wall Radio, 67 degrees. My guest in the studio, Barry Adelman from Music for Humanity. So we just talked about what's coming up this Saturday night, the Complete Unknowns, the Dylan Tribute concert at Sugarloaf.
Yes.
And you got a lot more than that coming up, though.
We got things coming up. Every third Saturday of the month, we just had one this past Saturday, which was great. Really a fantastic night of music. With the Robert Tellefson Band and also Just Us. That was really fantastic. Coming up on the third Saturday of September, we have Violet Willows. Now, Violet Willows is a special group.
Oh, it's a group. Okay. I was thinking it was a person's name. All right.
Violet Willows is composed of two fantastic musicians, Brianne Chasanoff and Mary Gardner, who both have masters of music and are both professional music educators in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
And they are really, Brianne is a great singer-songwriter. It's just a wonderful...
Now, this is at the free performance
free
night.
performance night at Noble Coffee Roasters in Campbell Hall, New York.
On
And
Route 207, yeah.
And also on that show will be Mark McGrath. Now, Mark is a fantastic... He used to be in Broadway shows.
Oh.
So he sings all those great Broadway show tunes, and he's got a great voice. So I'm really looking forward to that night, and I hope you'll come. Then we have another one coming up in October, whatever the third Saturday is in October. That's going to be the Loretta Hagen Band, which is fantastic. The Ed Seifert whole thing. He brings about 8 people with him. And Tony Christopher. That's going to be a great night. That's October
21st, according
21st.
to what,
Okay,
what,
and
what I
then we
see
go
here.
into November. We have two of my favorite singer-songwriters, Monty Delaney. Now, Monty is a former Marine, former New York City cop, former attorney.
Tough guy.
Tough. And also, besides being tough, he's about 6'8",
Uh-huh.
and about 300 pounds.
And let me guess, he sings mushy love songs.
He sings great songs.
Oh.
And also he's a great songwriter. And Don Lowe is on that show. Now, Don is like my brother from another mother who happens to come from a town in North Dakota. I forget the name of it, with probably 100 people. I come from Brooklyn, New York, with a few million people.
There's a difference. Mhm.
There's a difference, but together we have something in common, very deep, and I'm so looking forward to that show.
The neat thing about your free music concerts is that they've been going on for over 10 years. They're always
12 years.
free, over 12 years. They're always free for somebody to go. And it's nice if they will make a donation to
Yes.
support Music for Humanity, because every penny that you make goes into scholarships and things.
Yes.
And you send young people to college to learn to make more music, because the world needs more music all the time.
That's it. We
And-
need more music. Yes.
And everybody who plays the night of your free concerts has donated their time, including you, including Jim Elwell on
Yes.
sound,
Yes.
but including all of the musicians. And it's always a great night of music.
It is.
And you get the cannolis too.
You do.
I just love the cannolis from Noble Coffee
You
Roasters.
get a great selection of desserts from Noble, and really, we've had some phenomenal shows there with amazing musicians. And one of the things about living up here, you realize the wealth, the depth of talent in the Hudson Valley.
Yes, sir.
And surrounding areas like the Violet Willows are coming from Connecticut. People travel quite a long ways to give a performance, to donate that performance, and it means so much to me and the organization that we have that kind of support.
I think when you come from a place like Brooklyn, where there's millions of people, it's hard for one person to stand out. But when you have the opportunity to play at Music for Humanity, at Noble Coffee Roasters in Campbell Hall, you have your shot at standing out for a little bit.
You do,
and that's nice.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. And myself, I enjoy. I don't go out. I'm really outside the music business, okay, and I don't try and promote myself, but I do have the opportunity at that location to share some of my songs.
Yes,
and I'm very happy and content doing that, because I realize that although I'm not a professional musician, I'm not out there in the whole business scene of music, I do touch individuals at that location.
Yes.
And it's great.
You have a heart full of music.
I do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I do. And
Thank you for coming to share it with us for a bit today.
Yes.
So now we are going to stop at 8:30 to do the news, but I hope you'll stay after and maybe you can introduce a couple of songs with me and things.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We could
Okay.
talk more. I have more things to tell
You
you.
do? Okay. Well, go ahead. We got a little bit of time
Okay.
before the news.
Oh, now you mean?
Right now.
Oh, well, one of the things we started this year, actually, I should say, let me do this one. We started last year, which was, thanks to Carol Duffy, the Music Teacher Appreciation Award.
That's right. Music Teacher Appreciation. Yes.
And we gave out a $1,000 grant to Andrew O'Neill, who is a music educator in the elementary school in Goshen, New York. Now, if you are a music educator, you can go to the website. You can click on what we do, and in that drop down, click on Teacher Appreciation Award. There's no charge. You just sign up for free, and then we literally pick the winner out by raffle. We just pick a winner out, like you did this morning.
They win something that's even better than what. Remember those things they had for the chalkboard that held 5 pieces of chalk at the same time, and you could shoot and draw a music staff on the blackboard? I wanted one of those.
I never saw one of those. No.
Oh,
wow! Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now of course everything is digital, but I still want one. I guess with $1,000 grant, they could buy one.
They could do that. And Andrew was
chose.
very kind. He got back to me and he told me he bought some musical equipment for himself, but he also bought about $500 worth for his students. So that was
That
really
figures.
beautiful.
That sounds like a dedicated teacher.
Yes.
So Music Teacher Appreciation Award on your website, musicforhumanity.org. Okay, now it is 8:30. So let's take a news break.
Take a break and we'll come back.
Yes, you're going to hang around and talk with us a little bit more. Barry Adelman from Music for Humanity. Let's do this news update starting with CBS on Wall Radio. Thank you, Hank. And one last time for this morning, let's hear from Rick Dixon, Wall Radio traffic. 68 degrees now at 8:34. Good morning. It's Monday. Yeah, you knew that part. August 21st. Barry Adelman is still here. He's going to hang out and chat with us a little bit more. But first, we're going to hear from Paula Abdul, Wall Radio. Oh, oh, oh. Do you find yourself doing that every time that song comes on? Oh, oh, oh. I know. It's like the best part of the song. Wall Radio 838. Barry Adelman from Music for Humanity is with me in the studio. Now, a while ago, when you were on your way in, I think you heard me mention that Orange County's Freedom Fest is coming up. And
we will be there as a vendor. Music
for Humanity will be there.
For the first year, and we will be there selling raffle tickets. If you're 18 or older and you want a chance to win $5,000, $3,000, or $1,000, stop by the booth.
This is to benefit the nonprofit organization Music for Humanity.
Exactly. And You know, one of the things I realized since I go around Orange County and elsewhere, raising money for music education via selling raffle tickets, and also asking people to make tax-deductible donations, which we do. If you have deep pockets, or even not so deep pockets, you can
If you
make
can,
you can
please
make a
do.
tax-deductible donation. I recently got in touch with. I met a musician recently. I won't name him or the situation, but I found out in talking to him that one of his relatives is a one of the best compensated athletes in the world.
Oh,
So a donation from him of 10,000 or more even would be like you, anybody listening, donating maybe $1 to $10.
oh. Okay, so
And
that would be nothing.
that would be nothing
But
for
that
him.
would be so
So
significant for
significant
Music for
music.
Humanity.
And I'm looking for, I haven't received it yet, but this year, in 2023, I would love to receive a $10,000 or more donation, a five-figure donation.
From somebody.
From somebody out there.
Just
Because
they love
music.
music.
They
Yep.
love music,
Yep.
and they can afford to do that. So if
Okay.
you're listening out there, please consider that.
Okay. musicforhumanity.org. Shall we play another song now?
Sure.
What a good sport he is. Here's Journey on Wall. A sweet fantasy with Mariah Carey on Wall Radio. A lot of us live in a fantasy world a lot of the time. I spent a lot of my weekend in one, I think. It's 8:47, 70 degrees now. We're going to talk more with Barry Adelman, and we're going to hear some music from Bob Dylan. All coming up very soon on Wall. 8:50 at Wall Radio. Barry Adelman still here
Hey, I'm
by
here.
invitation.
Thank you so much,
Yes,
Kate.
Music for Humanity, a fine organization. And we got to remember, tickets are still available to see the Complete Unknowns, the Dylan tribute band, playing this Saturday night at Sugarloaf.
It's going to be a great show.
I'm
I'm
gonna
looking
be
forward
there.
to it. You're going
Yeah.
to be there.
I'm
You're going to
gonna-
be the MC.
I'm going to be the MC on stage. Woo!
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's going to be fun.
stuff.
Yeah.
So I know that you wanted to talk about a contest
Oh,
that Music
songwriting.
for Humanity is doing.
Yeah, songwriting. This is the first year we're going to give $1,000 to the first prize, $500 the second prize. If you have an original song that includes you, Michael Weiskopf,
Oh, okay.
enter it. You could do that online. It's very simple.
Anybody who's written an original song. Anybody.
Anybody, and it doesn't have to be a really fancy production. And I've got two people working with me who are great singer-songwriters. Ellie Winninger, who is an award-winning songwriter, and Dave Kearney are on the judges panel with me, and we're going to pick out
What's
the
the
winners.
deadline?
The deadline is, I believe, the middle of November. And
Oh,
then we're
lots
go-
of time.
Yeah, lots of time. And
Okay.
we're going to pick the winner at the December, we're going to announce the winner at the December Noble Coffee Roasters free performance
Okay.
night
Okay.
when Ellie and Dave will be there performing.
Okay.
And Dave, I don't think he's won any awards, but he certainly deserves some awards. He is a great and one of my favorite singer-songwriters. So I'm looking
Okay.
forward to doing that with them. That'd be great. So,
I've written 3 songs in my life.
well, I hope you'll enter at least one.
They're all silly and kind of dumb, but
Okay.
fun.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's.
I have some of those too. The Brown Cow song. I don't know if you ever heard that.
I don't know. Music for Humanity. Now, one other thing I want people to know, that you could be a member of Music for Humanity. You go on the website and look under membership, and it says cost for membership $0.
Yeah, 0. Become a member. Actually, the best thing you could do, and one of the events that's coming up, I want to tell you, if you sign up for the Music for Humanity email list, you will get an immediate concert, classical guitar concert, from one of the people who really has been instrumental, no pun intended, in making Music for Humanity, helping Music for Humanity grow, and that's Charles Makatoff, who grew up right here in Middletown,
Right here
New
in
York.
town, sure.
Yeah.
And where his mother was the lady mayor for
That
a
is
while.
correct. And Charles went on to become a fantastic classical guitarist. And he donated, during COVID, he donated a concert to us, which raised $1,200 online.
Wow.
And you'll get that concert if you sign up for the Music for Humanity email list. You'll get it.
At no charge.
At no charge. It'll come right to you.
Ah,
So keep that in mind. And Charles is going to be performing at a very special venue on September 3rd, Possum and Terrace. Have you ever been there?
No.
Sunday, Possum and Terrace is in Warwick, and it's a unique venue. It's a converted mill. It seats about 100 people. You can't buy tickets in advance. The show starts at 5 o'clock, and you can get there at 4 o'clock and get a seat for probably $20, I think.
Wow.
And it's a magical space.
So,
and Charles plays magical music.
okay. So I was thinking that in honor of the Complete Unknowns show,
Yes.
I ought to play something by Bob Dylan,
I would
since it
say
is
so.
a Dylan tribute band. So,
Yes.
so what haven't you heard for a while of theirs? How about this one?
Go for it.
Oh, that's a jingle. Wait a minute. There you go. This is Dylan. Mr. Dylan does not do radio jingles. Here's Lay Lady Lay. Wall Radio. Looking forward to the show Saturday night, The Complete Unknowns. Barry, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Kate. Everybody out there who loves music, please visit musicforhumanity.org.
Great.
Thank you so much.